Let's talk about Blender. From an underdog to a heavyweight in the 3D world, Blender has emerged as the ultimate tool for creating mind-blowing animations, stunning visuals, and jaw-dropping graphics. In just a few short years, Blender has gone from being a niche software to a major player in the industry, empowering artists and designers to bring their ideas to life like never before. With its intuitive interface, powerful features, and the fact that it is free open source software, yes, you heard that right, free. Blender is a game changer that is taking the 3D world by storm, and I want to learn it. But how? What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, which is highly likely because I've just started this channel, hello, welcome. Today I'm going to be trying something which I've never done before, 3D animation in Blender. And not just any animation, I'm going to be trying to recreate CG Geeks. Anyone can create this satisfying ball animation tutorial. Whew, what a mouthful. So I'm a big fan of CG Geeks channel, and when I saw he put out this tutorial, anyone can create this satisfying ball animation, I wondered if that could apply to a complete novice like me. So I have zero experience in Blender. This could be really interesting, / maybe really infuriating. Let's see. There's all these things that I'm seeing him doing, and it seems so simple. I gotta do it myself. Doesn't happen the same. And the worst thing is, there's been loads of parts where I've just had to randomly click, and like click bash across the stuff until I eventually do what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm not entirely sure what I did wrong. I just clicked until the problem sorted itself out. But I guess it's a good start. I'm getting it done. At least I'm actually still managing to follow along, and I could end up with an animation, although I'm not sure at this point. We'll see. So why am I doing this, you might ask? Well, apart from the fact my computer is making a super loud noise now, which is super annoying. So why am I doing this, you might ask? Well, A, because I like learning, and B, because I've always been kind of a fan of animation, but never had the patience for kind of hand-drawn cell animations. I've been wanting to try it for ages. When I saw this tutorial by CG Geek, great excuse. Let's crack on.
I'm such a weirdo, tattoos from my toes to my earlobes. Was a role model, I never had a hero. I learned how to live through the stereo. Coming from where I come from, the inferior. Everything you see ain't what it appears though. Everything that I built, made that from zero, then added a zero. I am my hero. You couldn't imagine what it's like in my mind. It's beauty and catastrophe at the same time. Remember they laughed at me when it was game time. Now I know that they mad at me, I'm what you can't find. I'm not from the day, I come alive at night. I'm not what you used to, couldn't recognize. They all on the ground while I'm taking flight. Yeah, you're welcome to join me, I promise I won't bite.
I was trying to add Suzanne, the monkey head, to make an emitter, but it kept, I don't know what I was doing, but I kept adding it and it would just think it was part of the main outside shell and the stairs. It would just join to that, and then I'd be like, I can't, it's not a separate object, it didn't come up in the menu. I think I deselected everything that was over in this little like list thing on one side, not sure what that listing's called, but I've managed to get a Suzanne monkey head in there. Let's get some balls coming out of this monkey head.
That's what she said.
day has turned into night. In CG Geeks' video, he's using a laptop with like an RTX 3060 or something. I have an RTX 3090, 64 gigs of RAM, DDR to the Vengeance RAM, and AMD 5950X processor. That's 16 core, I think. His was rendering in real time when it was working out the ball simulation. Mine took 40 minutes.
Emotional damage.
I changed it to cycles and I put it on the GPU compute. I think I may have had it on CPU. I've got it playing back in real time on the screen now. So mine's already done the baking and the animation now, so I guess that's not the problem. I have to keep putting the tutorial backwards and forwards because although he's very thorough at explaining everything, he's going pretty fast. And I'm guessing that's just so that the video doesn't become too long. Anyway, let's crack on. I want to get this done before I go to sleep. So after leaving my computer to render overnight, here's what I got. Right, so there we go. That took a lot longer than I expected. I thought it would be for like a 20-minute tutorial, maybe just a morning, you know, but the morning couple hours doing this, turned into a day and a half. I feel like I've learned quite a lot. It was my first ever time in Blender, remember? So I know a lot of people do the Blender Guru Donut tutorial, but I decided this just kind of came along. It came up in my suggested videos, and because I've watched a lot of CG Geeks videos in the past, I guess YouTube suggested it, and it got me good. The title was good. Anyone can do this. And I would say anyone can do this, but it would have to be anyone with patience if it's your first time learning it. There was a lot of things which were very easy looking when CG Geek did it, but when I tried it I was like, when it gets frustrating when they're doing what seems to look very simple, but yet you try and do the same simple thing and it doesn't work quite the same. And a lot of that is just lack of experience with the software. I got it all eventually sorted out in the end. I'm still confused as to why the laptop CG Geek was using is less of a spec'd out thing than my computer I'm using here, but yet he could play the simulation in real time and I couldn't. So that's something else I'm going to sort out in the future. I guess it's just settings or something I was doing. Either way, I'm still proud of myself for doing it. For a first ever time in Blender, I thought it would look, I'm pointing over here, that's not a Premiere Pro. Anyway, I thought it looked pretty good. Okay, so there you go. End of the video. If you made it this far, much appreciated. If you liked it, a like would also be much appreciated. Subscribe. Hit the bell next to it so you don't miss any of my future uploads. You know the spiel. It's a YouTube thing that everybody seems to do. I guess you know what to do. But yeah, this is a brand new channel. I will be documenting and posting here my journey into filmmaking and learning new stuff, pushing myself to filmmaker. Sometimes stuff like this, Blender, sometimes maybe new editing techniques or going out and new shooting stuff, shooting short films. Never shot a short film yet, that's on my list to do. I got a whole bunch of ideas. If that's your bag, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you next time. Peace.